What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. What is going on, Soul? Welcome to the stream, brother. Pyro, welcome to the stream. Jesse, Jackhammer, welcome in. Man, I'm going to tell you guys what we were going to do some stuff, and then yesterday, if you've ever watched the end of my streams, you see we go through and I play, like I let it play out, all the WWE programming. But now, if you look on here, there really is no WWE programming. We have now set this up like a true Monday Nitro or Monday or WCW type event calendar. So on Tuesday, we got NWO Tuesday Night Wrestling. We got Saturday night, WCW Saturday Night Wrestling. Those are two minor shows. They're going to be dark shows. I'm always going to play them out, but sometimes we are going to televise them. So it should be interesting. So the people that aren't making it on the Nitros and the Thunders because of storylines will start making it into these streams. That way their characters continue to progress, continue to get better or worse. Like it goes, that's a double-edged sword, but continue. And I will go no title belts really that I know of. I haven't been able to test it yet because we're on Thunder right now. And then we also have the Monday Night Wars, which I'll do a podcast and show you how all that gets set up. Just wanted to bring it out there, let you know what was kind of going on for tonight. But let's get into what is going on tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. We're going to have the 10-man Royal Rumble match. Title belt will be on the line. The women's WCW World Television Unified title will be on the line. NWO Misty Watson going after that. 3-man tag team elimination Falls Count Anywhere match going to go on. Rep and Tia facing off against Cheyenne. This is kind of a big deal because we know she's got a world title shot coming up against Ozzy, but going up against another world-class competitor in Cheyenne should be interesting. Mr. Gruffy, haven't seen him in a couple episodes, going to go up tonight against Digital Dogs. Chillivac getting his shot once again at the Cruiserweight Championship, but this time in a one-on-one match. Women's WCW Special Series Survival title belt also on the line here tonight. Not supposed to happen. That's interesting. So we're going to have to make a switch. Digital can't be in two matches. And then the all-new, newly redesigned hardcore title change from the knockout title will be in the main event here tonight. So Mr. Gruffy will not be facing off against Digital Dog. So who's he going to face off against? Who indeed? Let's see. Yeah, but this is all right. No. Like, I want to give Ken Shawn a match, but like this has nothing to do with the storyline you've been creating. Nothing. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, I want to, but I don't. I want to see Ken Shawn wrestled so bad. But it's not time. Not yet. That was the match that was actually supposed to happen tonight. Huh. Yeah, whatever. We'll give Ken Shawn the match. I mean, this has nothing to do with the storyline, so this is weird, but Digital will not be wrestling tonight. What's going on, Witcher Sister? Welcome to the stream. This is the match that is supposed to happen tonight. Totally forgot. One of our matches got changed, and then it switched up a bunch of stuff. But this is the match that was supposed to happen tonight, and in this spot. Come on. Come on, guy. Where are you? There we go. I really don't want to give Ken Sean this match. Whatever. Whatever. We're going to do it. Doesn't make any sense, but... But we'll do it anyway. What is going on, Jake? Welcome to the stream, brother. Zach Hamilton, welcome to the stream. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Oh, God dog it. We're going to have to change your match, and now this makes more sense. Totally forgot. It's because I can't see them. This is part of the storyline, so...
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match! Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 10 superstars have entered the ring. Elimination occurs when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
Now that she's done. It's funny, guys, but every match matters on Thunder and Nitro. Every match matters. So that's why, like, when you're like, hey, give this guy a match, it's not that simple. We can't just... thank God.
Introducing the participants. First, representing the madness from Wadley, Alabama, weighing in at 204 pounds, Payne Harvey.
Thank God it didn't work out. Thank God it's going to go the way I wanted it to go. What's going on, Temple? Welcome to the stream, brother.
Come on, let's go!
You know, these matches, you always got to put down the order. It makes it go easier if we just do it this way. But I do need to look over the matches because we do have to fix it again. Like, because that match isn't going to happen either. Ken Sean actually in here, so that is a good deal. What's going on, Eagle Star? Welcome to the stream, brother. Prime time. What is happening, my man? Welcome to the stream. Now, guys, it has been a minute since we've seen quite a few of these guys, like the Peyton Hardys and a few of the other wrestlers. We haven't seen Ken Sean. We knew Ken Sean had an injury, but now going to return here tonight.
Introducing the
yes, Totes is terrible at ambulance matches, so I get it.
Representing the powers of pain from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Samurai H.M.
Hanzo Musashi making his way down to the ring as well. Gonna be interesting to see how that goes downtown, Julie Brown. Yeah, Totes. If you ever watch Totes in anywhere, Totes isn't in a lot of E-Feds, but if you ever watch him anywhere, he is not good at specialty matches. Like, it's not his thing. The Royal Rumble, ambulance, none of that stuff. But you know, if this title belt is on the line, the champion Jakai will be in this match as well. But remember, with the WCW Special Series title belts, the champions get no quarter either. It is all random how they enter into the ring. So I don't know how they enter in. You don't know how they enter in. They just get entered in. But the crazy thing is, I mean, you could have up to 8 guys in this ring. Hanzo getting over, trying to get Peyton Hardy out. Peyton going through a series of kicks and then backing up. Now, it is kind of funny. I have looked. Vampiro ended up changing his moveset, and we have not seen a lot of success. I've actually gone through and remaster crafted his moveset to try to stay true to what he has done, and then mastercraft it to what it needs to be. And look at this. Haven't seen this guy in a while either. Reese Rangy making his way down to the ring. Reese, one of the larger guys that has come in here as far as like the new people that have made their way, the new signings with the WCW. But one of the larger guys kind of gives off like a Recon Delta type vibe. Does not look the same, but kind of gives that vibe as far as the moveset is concerned. Not exactly the same, but very, very similar. Man, I seriously cannot wait until... I keep saying it, but I can't wait till the next podcast. Lots to talk about. I got a whole page of stuff just to talk about. A lot of your guys' stuff, some of my own. It'll be interesting. And when Reese picks you up, now when one of the other guys picks you up, you're probably not going out of the ring. But when Reese picks you up, you gotta kind of wonder, and Chilavok not supposed to be in this match, so what is going on here? Was actually supposed to be in a later match for the Cruiserweight title belt, but again, we don't typically have people wrestling twice in one night, so thank you, video game, for messing this up. But we're going to roll with the punches. And look at that, Chilavok getting thrown over the side. Peyton, though, coming over for some reason, and to be fair, don't even know why. Had Musashi thrown into the corner, but then immediately switches up. That ends up saving Chilavok from getting eliminated. And so that is one of those things now we're going to want to really keep an eye on to see how that plays out. We know, and we've seen it many, many times, that no good deed goes unpunished. Now Peyton kind of getting back on top of it. Chilavok again fighting through it. Chilavok spending a lot of time on the outside of that rope. And if you guys haven't noticed, this is also a brand new Thunder Arena. So we've got 3 or 4 different versions of Thunder, 3 or 4 different versions of Nitro. This is a new version of Thursday Thunder. So good stuff going on there. Oh, look at this. Hanzo Musashi throws Chilavok in the corner. Reese tries to get over. Musashi stays on to Peyton. Peyton now trying to get it turned around. Chilavok trying to get it turned around as well. And now Peyton trying to get Musashi out of this match. Pushes him out, but Musashi grabbing that bottom rope. Can he hold on to it? And now just a bunch of combination back suplexes happening. Reese and Hanzo coming out on top, but now Musashi trying to get Reese out. Peyton noticing right there, Chilliwack just getting up as well. And you can see the kind of toll this has been taken on Peyton Hardy already. Now Peyton throws Chilliwack out. Is he going to be able to get him? He does. And Peyton gets the first elimination on Chilliwack. Well, maybe that was part of the deal. Maybe Chili was like, look, I got a bigger match coming up here later. Bigger things and bigger fishes. So Chili not in for very long. We will see what Eric Bischoff decides on that, but more than likely we will probably still see Chili in that cruiserweight title match. But now you look at that, and now he's got already wrestling part of a match here tonight. You know, maybe that's a warm-up type of a thing, or maybe that gives him kind of a disadvantage in that match. Maybe that gives him a disadvantage against Kempty, and maybe that's exactly what Eric Bischoff was trying to do. Peyton now, remember, Peyton first one enter the ring, Musashi the second one, Reese the third. And now Reese tries to give Peyton the big boot. Peyton kind of gets out of the way of that, and now almost working in chorus with each other. Both of them going after Reese, but just like you know it, neither one of those guys are going to keep on one page. You always got to have your head on a swivel, and these guys doing that right now. And look at this, Bobby O now making his way, the fifth entrant into this competition. Still have not seen the champion come in as of yet. And Bobby O immediately gets in and just throws Peyton out of the ring. It wasn't even anything, he just throws him out. No fanfare, no nothing. Yeah, Syndicate and Judgment Day, that is fun. But you can see, like we talked about Reese being one of the bigger guys, not seeing a whole lot from Bobby. And right now, you're seeing plenty from Bobby. Bobby eliminating Musashi. And Reese trying to avoid the same fate as Peyton and Musashi. They started out the match. Bobby gets in this ring, throws one out, knocks the other one out. Reese now setting up for his finisher. But the only way out of this match is over that top rope. You gotta go over the top rope. Both feet have to hit the ground. No other way out of this match. You can tap, you can pretend like you did a 3 count on somebody, you can pin. Bobby barely missing that right there. Barely missing, barely avoiding the elimination. And now it is the champ coming in at number 6. Will Jakai be able to hold on to this title belt? Will he be able to defend? Will he be able to stop Bobby O? That's really the question at this point. Bobby O on quite the roll, getting 2 of the 3 eliminations up to this point. Jakai right now grabbing Bobby, tries to get him, misses. And somehow Bobby gets out of the way. Jakai trying to control the ring. Reese grabbing onto him now. Will Bobby help out? That is the question. Reese now trying to pick Jakai up. Bobby hanging back. Reese getting Jakai up. And finally Jakai hits him upside his head. He had to hit him upside his head. What is going on, Andre? Welcome to the stream. And now, look who it is. Two-time WCW World Champion Blackheart making it down into the ring as well. Reese and Jakai going back after it. Blackheart in one corner. Bobby now working his way up, going after the champ. And Jakai sees what Bobby's doing right there. Bobby trying to drag him over to those ropes. But Jakai avoiding that. Blackheart, though, eliminating Reese. And Jakai looking like he was trying, but then kind of gave him a shot. And again, we said this, no good deed goes unpunished, and not one goes there. Jakai kind of pulled up on Blackheart, but Black getting the elimination and eliminating the champion. So now we know no matter what happens here tonight, we will have a brand new 10-man Rumble champion. Just interesting, you know, it's almost like right there, Jakai's like, hey, I got bigger and better things planned. Came in, had a strong showing, and then said, okay, let's let these other guys, whoever's left, battle it out. And misses again. That is the third near miss Bobby has gotten out of the way of. And it almost feels like right now, whichever way this goes, whoever comes down to what, it's going to end up being, you got to believe the favorite has got to be one of these two. If one of these two can eliminate the other guy, you got to believe that guy is going to be the favorite moving forward in this match. What is going on, Blaze? Welcome to the stream, brother. Jamar, welcome to the stream. And who is this? What is going on? This is now your Cruiserweight champion. We've already seen the challenger, and now the Cruiserweight champion in this match. This must have been set up by Bischoff. Bischoff had to have had this set up, but look at that again. Bobby O getting put in a position to where he could be eliminated and then avoiding the elimination right here. Now you got to wonder, will Kempty do the same thing Chilavak did and try to get out of this match early? You know, these guys, they don't want to make it look like they did something. They don't want to make it look like it, because you don't want to piss off Bischoff, but I'm just saying, at some point, you got a title belt to defend. Chilavak wanting to get after that title, and now look who it is, the return of the clown, Ken Shawn, making his way into the ring. And can Ken Shawn find a way to win the belt, get the boost from having this title, and then make that, like turn that into some bigger and better things? Maybe is that why Kempty is not trying to leave this ring as of yet? Maybe he's trying to get the boost here tonight as well to help him in his title defense. But you got to think there's 5 people, And you just took one of the most devastating finishers on the planet. Staying in this match, probably not the best idea. And I think after he took that finisher, he was like, hey, let me go ahead and get up on out of here. This is not working out the way I wanted it to. So probably tried to see if he could get some quick eliminations. Probably tried to see if he could do some stuff. When he realized it wasn't going and wasn't working the way he wanted it to, gets out of the ring. And look at this! Bobby O, for the 6th time, avoids elimination. Now, Bobby bleeding out his face profusely. And Bobby O just throws Ken out. He just says whatever, just like he did with Peyton earlier. Throws Ken Sean out of the ring. But Ken Sean making his re-debut here tonight. Giving you a quick peek at his new look. What is going on, Derek Falkowski? Welcome to the stream, brother. And guys, make sure, go check out Blaze Radio. If you guys are not subscribed already, go check him out. An amazing content creator. And somehow, Bobby O finds a way. Both of these guys were on another level. And you gotta believe now Bobby O has got to be the favorite to win this. However, he's playing it up to the crowd and a 4 horseman appears. Bama now in, and we just remaster-crafted Bama's moveset. It's funny, things that happen, and this is a great topic to talk about. As people come in and you start master-crafting other movesets, the original people, sometimes their moveset gets worse. Not because it's a bad moveset, but because everybody else's moveset is so good. It gets worse. Oh, Rotro Scadios, and Bobby says he is going to win this belt, and he does.
Here is your winner, and the new WCW Underground Impact Champion, Bobby O.
Bobby O winning his first WCW Special Series title belt, making it the 10-man Rumble title, and coming in at position number 5, and then just running roughshod through him, really. And you look, too, like what a great showing from Black as well. But finally able to get the better of Blackheart and then go on to win this title belt. But yeah, like I was saying, sometimes when you have more master-crafted cards come in, that moveset that you had isn't as effective as it was. So I've been looking at some of the other ones. Now, it's hard to tell in a special series. You know, Ken Sean alluded to this a little bit earlier tonight. Hard to do well in some special series matches, and these special series matches don't always showcase a wrestler's talent.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Championship.
So you got to go back sometimes, re-look at some things that are going on. That's why we're always evolving. That's why you'll see your wrestlers doing some different moves and some different things. I know Vipero was on this rocket ship, like a rocket ship, hottest wrestler. He changed his moveset, and it hasn't worked out as well here. So we have also re-looked at Vipero's moveset. That will be on display here tonight as well. Eagle Star kind of tweaked his a little bit. that'll be on display here tonight. But right now, that doesn't even matter. Misty Watson of the New World Order making her way down to the ring. What is going on? Digital Dogs, welcome to the stream, brother. Misty getting her shot at this Television World Championship belt being unified by Phoenix, and now Phoenix going to come down and defend her title. You know, we look at a lot of the stuff, and these television titles, the women always fought for on Thunder, the men always fought for on Nitro. And I'm really excited about the new moves with some of these dark shows that we will start televising here and there. It just gives us an option or the opportunity to help to continue to build wrestlers. So, really excited about doing that. Phoenix, though, looking good with that television title belt. Has been able to defend it already. Can she defend it here tonight?
Introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, the Grim Reaper, Mighty Watson. And her opponent from the fifth dimension, the WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Champion,
What's going on, JP? Welcome to the stream. So here we go, off to a fast start already here tonight with the WCW Special Series 10-man Rumble Championship title already on the line now. The television title in the women's division being put on the line right here. Misty getting her very first shot at this title belt. Phoenix wanting to make sure she holds on to that title belt, however. And you can see right here, giving up a little bit of size to Misty, but not a whole lot. So just going through, checking out, making sure. Look at the state of that armbar right there. Using that top rope as leverage. Misty trying to recover. Recovers in time. I don't think Phoenix was expecting that. But flips her back around. Gives her a drop kick right in the corner. And look at this. Just another very interesting way she is contorting Misty's body. Finally, Misty getting a side slam on it, saying, hey, knock it off. Now, typically on the outside of the ring, this is not where you would want to have any member of the New World Order, but Phoenix trying to maintain control, and you can see, as if almost on cue, realizing that she might not want to have her on the outside of that ring. Throws her back in, and Misty recovering quick. Big nuclear drop kick is what that looked like. We'd like to say that was a missile drop kick. That was like a tomahawk drop kick. But Phoenix able to get it turned back around, working the lower body, getting Misty back on the ground and straight to the old noggin right there. What is going on, Jesse Jackhammer? And again, taking Misty to the outside of the ring. Misty getting back to her feet. Doesn't see that coming. And while she might have not have been able to generate that same power by sitting in the ring toe-to-toe, gets Misty on the outside of the ring, goes up to that top rope, and then uses the momentum to generate more force in that drop kick. And while the title belt cannot switch hands on a countout, Phoenix is the champ, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Phoenix, though, not wanting it to end that way and realizing that right now, as of right now, she has kind of been the one in control of what is going on. So when you're looking for some bragging rights, when you're looking for, no, I beat you fair and square, Phoenix going on the outside to try to get that in. Misty now getting back up, getting in the ring. Phoenix getting back to her feet. Oh, Misty talking that trash, and there it is. Hits her with a little flippity-doo-dah of her own, rolls up the leg. And only a 1 count. Phoenix kicking out with quite a bit of authority on that one. And there it is. Red's redemption. 1, 2, 3, and you just don't come back from Red's redemption.
Here is your winner, and new WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Champion, the Grim Reaper, Mighty Watson.
You get hit with Red's redemption, and you can see right there the move prior to that, Phoenix kicking out in 1, and then immediately getting hit by Red's redemption and not getting up from that. So, brand new WCW Women's Television Champion Misty Watson winning it with a little redemption move. Now the Syndicate facing off in a 3-on-3 match. Haven't seen a lot of Raven here recently. We talked about the moveset getting a little more crafted for Vipero. Is that going to play into it here tonight? Jake has been on a roll. JP has been on a roll. Raven obviously doing his thing. Jay Savage on a roll. Zach. So this is going to be quite the match we have right here. Brand new arena we have here tonight. Lots of little things going
The
on.
following contest is an elimination match, and at a combined weight of 405 pounds, the Syndicate.
So remember, between the two of these guys, both cruiserweights, 405 pounds. We'll have to add that to whatever Solo is bringing down to the ring. Whatever Jay Savage, the leader of the Syndicate, is bringing to the ring. But the interesting thing, I don't think it's going to be that far off.
And their partner from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 269 pounds, Jay Savage.
So Jay Savage able to get maybe that weight range up at least just a little bit, at least up into the 600. So, will be interesting to see though, because you got to realize on the other side you got a Raven, you got a Jake Plague as well. But JP Squared gonna be in the ring. JP and Jake Plague along with Raven. Kind of some bragging rights going on here. The Syndicate going through some changes, and then you also have the Judgment Day. And again, we haven't seen Raven in a hot minute. So what is that going to mean? What is that? Is there going to be some ring rust, or is he going to be able to rely on his experience to get him through it? Syndicate, though, looking like they are ready to get this thing rolling. The Judgment Day making them wait a little bit. Maybe using that as their tactic to try to slow them down just a bit.
And at a combined weight of 694 pounds, the Judgment Day.
But look at these guys. We got some haters wanted. You got Big Jake Plague, and then you got Raven. And if you remember back, Raven able to come back, dang near do the impossible to save his faction. And then you don't see a lot. A lot of people would have parlayed that into some more things. They would have taken that momentum, but instead he used that momentum for his team. But Zach and JP here tonight going to get this thing started. Zach able to strike first. Little strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir. Wax on, wax off, Danielson. Vipiro now getting into the ring in a quick tag. And that is the other interesting thing about this. You look at Jay Savage, not a tag team guy. You look at Raven, not a tag team guy, but the Judgment Day's tag team of JP and Jake Plague, they are in this ring. The Syndicate's tag team of Zach Hamilton and Vipiro Jr., they are both in this, and you can already see the Syndicate really showing you that, yeah, they are a tag team. They are on the same page. That's the other thing. I know inside of the Discord we've been talking about kind of the future of this promotion and where it goes. And a lot of people are like, hey, don't rush into it. This has been going on for 2 years. I just haven't really said anything about it. Now I'm just interested to see what are some other people's takes on it. We do things as a community, so seeing it, and look at that, Vipiro able to get in and stop the attack from Raven on Zach, but now Raven going right back after it and tries to get 2 leg drops, and Vipiro, though, not having it, getting right back after Raven. And this is one of those things here, you see the tag teams coming in and out, you see it going a little bit different on the side of the Judgment Day, so that's got to make you wonder. It looks like they're making sure that Jay Savage stays rested, and then for the Judgment Day, are they doing the same thing? Are they making sure maybe Jake Plague is staying rested, or are they not? Haven't seen enough of the match to really know. We have seen a lot of tags in and out on the side of the Syndicate, and nobody has gone for the tag of Jay Savage. So that's one of those things that we could be seeing 2 completely different strategies here. Raven now going right back after Vipiro like they got some kind of personal vendetta going on. And now the 2 leaders exchanging some fisticuffs, but look at this. It looked like just for a second Raven was going to take a bat right upside his head. but he did not. Now we got a hockey stick. We got the Battletoads Magoats in the ring, and now Jake Plague coming in. So maybe that wasn't their strategy. Maybe like the Judgment Day not following a strategy like, or at least the same strategy, obviously, as the Syndicate, where the Syndicate looks like they're trying to keep one of their guys as rested as possible. Remember, this is an elimination match. At the end of the day, everybody will get in the ring. Everybody will get a chance to be eliminated. Jay Savage now getting in to the ring, but again, gets in, breaks it up. Referee down on the ground, laying right on Totes' baseball bat. Jake trying to get around her, unable to do that. Vipiro using her as a shield. Jake now fighting through that, getting around the referee and getting his hands on to Vipiro. Vipiro, though, takes it right to the head. Baseball bat laying on the ground. And somehow both men getting back to their feet, even though they got back to their feet at the same time. Vipiro able to use his speed. And now hooks the leg, 1, 2. And Jake Plague able to kick out, get JP tagged in. Vipiro waiting on JP. JP went after that baseball bat. And Vipiro starting to look like the Vipiro of old in this match. Finally, tags in Jay Savage. So now all the members of all the people able to get into the ring. Definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye on, though. And look at this, JP going after Vipiro, starting to probably realizing that Vipiro, if he's returning back to his old self, watch out. He was the hottest wrestler in WCW for quite some time, beating Totes to win the United States Championship title belt, defending it 5 straight times before then kind of getting off track a little bit. But is he back? And better than ever. Definitely something we need to keep an eye on. I know when I say finally, I can't help it. Then I gotta get into the other part of it. Jay Savage now taking it to JP on the outside of this ring. Falls count anywhere, I believe, but the referee staying inside the ring. JP using his speed now, but Vipiro blocks him. And that ends up giving Jay Savage the advantage once again. And then again blocking JP from getting out of the ring. Now going after him with the baseball bat. Will he go for the pin? Grabs him, hooks the leg. 1. And Jake Plague, the other JP. It's like pork, the other white meat, you know what I mean? But the other JP able to get in and break that tag up, or break that count up. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notifications. Here's the thing, I know plenty of you guys hear that. And it would probably shock you to know that 90% of our views are from people who aren't subscribed to the channel. So I gotta believe this is the issue. I gotta believe there are definitely people watching who don't have an account. Guys, sign up for an account. It is absolutely free through the entire month of November. Sign up for an account. Hit the subscribe button. You don't have to subscribe to 100 different people. Subscribe to this channel. That way you can turn on the bell notifications and not miss any time we go live. And then share the video. All of it is free throughout the entire month. Man, JP, I hope you feel better, brother. We will have you, my family will have you in our prayers. No doubt, 106. That is serious stuff. You want to talk about some stuff? That is some dedication. 106 still making it into the stream. You know what I mean? And we appreciate it. And guys, beyond that, it's a great community. The channel grows because of the community, not because of what I do. It grows because of the community. It grows because of all of us as a whole. Raven getting back to his feet. Zach Hamilton, and this just goes to show you these guys know each other on another level. Allowing Vipiro to get in the constrictor, and I don't know what happened in 1.24 update, but I do know this. Submissions are back in 1.24, according to everything I've seen up to this point. Jay Savage now getting in, getting fired up. Are we going to see the tripletta, the trifecta of butterflies, the triple butterfly incoming right now, being put onto Raven? You know a pin is coming in. Hooks the leg. And the referee knocked out again. Been knocked out one time by Jay Savage. Now knocked out again by JP. Raven getting back to his feet, but look at this. Going up top. Little Hurricane Rana action for you. Hitting Raven right on top of his scunion. Raven trying to fight through Savage, trying to get back to his feet. And typically what we start to see, when we start to see the first pin, the first person get out, it's usually an avalanche and some quick back and forth action. Absolute chaos. So make sure you are paying attention to what is going on here, because when it starts, and we don't know when, it's going to be nonstop to the end. And look at that. Kick right to the midsection. Uppercut, open hand uppercut. And now helping Jay Savage get a manicure. Good teammate stuff right there by Jake Plague. And JP taking it off the top rope. Jay Savage able to get back up, but look at this. Raven tries to help JP. Jay Savage turns that around. And again, this goes to why does Jay Savage lead the Syndicate? You're seeing it right here. Over in the side, anybody else, that could have went really bad. Jay Savage takes that, rolls that around, and uses that Vipiro now, making sure he doesn't get hit with the barbed wire baseball bat. And now taking it to JP on the outside of the ring. And not only taking it to JP on the outside of the ring, but doing it on his side of the ring. Very dangerous. Makes you wonder, does he realize he's over there? Now JP taking the kendo stick and Rob Rosketios. It looks like something is about to get broken right over somebody's head, but doesn't. Big knee right to the face, and JP setting up for his finisher now on the outside of the ring. That is another variation of his finisher. Hits him with it, and now you gotta believe he wants to get Vipiro back in the ring. He wants to try to get this pin. Referee not messing around though. She's like, I've been knocked out twice. I am staying in this ring. I'm going to stay where it's at least as safe as I can be. And now JP couldn't throw him over, so tries to throw him again, but blocked by Jake Plague, and so they stay on the outside of the ring. JP one more time, takes Vipiro, throws him in. Thought he might have wanted to go after that baseball bat again, does not. Now has the blood running down his face, tags the other JP in. And the other JP immediately Gets a huge drop kick, picks up the baseball bat, starts going after the upper body of Vampiro. And look at the state of this. You wonder why Jake Plague was the hardcore champion. You wonder why Jake Plague defended the title for so long. Look at that. He is showing you right now in the center of the ring by Pyro the brunt of the thing. But look, Zach Hamilton right on it. He knows. And he said Zach wasn't even going to waste a bunch of time. Just went in there, gave him a quick kick right to the back. Vampiro now back up on his feet. But double team move incoming right now. It's like a triple move. What in the Jesus was that? And what was that? Vampiro, though, able to get Zach Hamilton tagged in. Raven going for his finisher. Zach, however, gets out of the way of that. Hits him with the old helicopter, and then goes after that baseball bat. What is going on? Matt Storm, welcome to the stream. Matt Storm, the brand new WCW Special Series Men's Survivor Champion. Hamilton able to avoid a worse fate by getting hit with the barbed wire baseball bat, which now makes its way inside the ring. And Zach trying to end Raven's night right here. Will he be able to do it? Takes him up top. Flying arm drag. But Raven right back to his feet, says the arm drag isn't going to affect him. And now Rotro with the SpaghettiOs. Raven hits his famous DDT. Hooks the leg, but hooks it on the wrong side of the ring. Hamilton able to get back to his feet using the ropes, but I don't think he is in any condition right now to do much else but get back to his feet. Raven continuing the offense. Goes, hits him with the old toe drop, and now going over, getting JP. Jake Plague tagged back in to this match. But look at this. Is he going to go for the pin right here? No, Jake Plague getting right back to his feet. Trying to get the DDT put on Jake Plague. Jake not having it, however, reverses out of that and now takes him, tries to whip him into the corner. And look at that. Super, super smart move. Now, at the beginning of the match, if I was going to have a plan, my plan would have been to make sure Jay Savage was fighting Jake Plague as much as possible if I'm the Syndicate. And this is why these two guys a lot closer to each other, so Jay Savage able to fight off, and Jay Savage setting up for it. Is he going to be able to get it in? Got it in on Raven, and here we go. The old tripletta. The butterfly trifecta. Hits him with it. Now hooks the leg, but Raven in to break it up. And again, you want to talk about a brutal match. You're watching it right now. Jay Savage, though, realizes the referee is down and just starts hitting everybody with the baseball bat. You get a baseball bat. You get a baseball bat, and you get a baseball bat. Everybody gets a baseball bat. Referee getting back to her feet, doesn't know how many different people have already got the baseball bat. And look at her hair. Look at the state of the referee's hair right now, all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Now hooks the leg, one. her hair has been knocked down so many times, like she can't even fix it at this point. Like it is just jacked up. Now, the one nice thing that has been going on, we saw Jake Plague the last time take it to Vipiro with that baseball bat. However, Vipiro able to get quite the rest so far, so that should kind of help him get back into this thing. Right now, you can see these two guys yelling at each other back and forth. Finally done talking about it. Jake steps to the side. Jay Savage thought he was going to get him, but instead takes a big neckbreaker move. But you saw those two guys, no love lost between the two of them. Talking that trash. Jake Plague thought he was going to come out on top. Did initially come out on top, but now Jay Savage back in control. Trying to get Jake back in the ring. Not working out so good. Hits him with that shin breaker. We can still see the two baseball bats inside the ring, and now using the steel steps. Going now to grab the steel chair and trying to return the favor that Jake was doing to Vipiro, but Jake able to get out of the way. Now trying to stay on top of Savage. Picks him up and a huge face buster right there. Jake waiting on him to get up. Letting the feet, the elbows, the knees, the shins, the hands, letting it all go. And now getting the choke. I know that referee needs a lot of hazard pay. Her hair is still all jacked up. Now, you can see that both these guys are wanting to get back into the ring, but then as they get the advantage, they understand that the great equalizer is outside that ring. Jake Plague going after the people not in the ring. Jay Savage able to clap off the ear clapper, and now here it goes, the old tripletta, triple butterfly trifecta, and hits him with it again. Is he gonna get the pin this time? No. JP able to get in and break it up. This time Savage going after JP. Wraps him around, little choke slam. Jake Plague getting back up to his feet. And this is the exact battle that you hoped it would be. And there it is again. Clappy on, clappy off the ear clapper. Now hooks the leg one more time. 1, 2, 3. And our very first pin happens in this match. Jay Savage able to take out Jake Plague. And like I said, things start happening fast in the Thunderdome when this goes downtown. You can see just the amount of blood coming out of JP's head. And did you see that? JP sees Zach Hamilton swinging for him, ducks underneath it, and delivers the big drop kick to Jay Savage and knocks him back in to the turnbuckles, but Jay Savage able to get up thanks to the help of Vipiro. What is going on? Herbie, welcome to the stream. And now Jay Savage getting Zach Hamilton tagged in, but you got to look at it, and you got to believe Jay Savage doing the thing that he needed to do in this match, and that was get Jake Plague out of the match. While Raven is a little bit bigger, it is not such a big difference in the wrestlers as it is with Jake Plague. Jake Plague was the largest guy in that ring. Now Zach trying to go after JP. And JP, you know, since becoming the television champion, since becoming the light heavyweight champion, since becoming the first ever and best ever WCW Cruiserweight champion, he's had a lot to do on his match card. So now, is that fatigue starting to catch up with him? Very well could be. Zach hooks up the hand right there. Now goes up to the top rope. Goes jumping arm drag. Referee finally gets her hair fixed. Raven gets in there, but Jay Savage able to turn her around quickly. And look at this. Look at the blood. JP is leaving on the mat. Open hand slaps now going after Raven. A big knee. Raven trying to roll it on the outside. Just like the Eminem song says, two Trailer Park Boys went round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. What? Guess who's back? Back again. Jay Savage is back. Go tell a friend. Now grabbing Raven and trying to get Raven back in the ring. And you can see, like, the Syndicate starting to understand what's at stake. If they can get the next pinfall, it is not looking good for the Judgment Day, especially if you look at it, if they can get Raven out. You look at the amount of blood JP losing right now. Zach Hamilton, he's feeling it, goes up to the top and misses. Raven playing a little bit of possum with him, picks him up, smashes him back down. And Raven going and getting JP tagged in. JP not having a lot of time here to rest. Maybe Raven having a little prove it with JP too. And JP able to kick out in two. But Zach keeps the offense going, keeps things rolling. Picks up the baseball bat, and look, there's just blood everywhere in this arena right now. 1, 2, and JP not with authority, but still able to kick out in two. Zach, you can see, can hardly believe what is going on. Can't believe JP, the toughness of him able to kick out. JP fighting now to get back to his feet. And Jay Savage going for the light fixture that must have fallen out of the ceiling. But JP gets out of the way, flips back up, Pele time. Playing a little European football right there. Hooking up the arm, going after it, and now trying to get Raven back in. But look at this right away. Jay Savage going after it, sets him up. Raven fighting to get back up to his feet. Jay Savage looking like that's exactly where he wanted him. And now working the arm over real well. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Jay Savage has eliminated both Jake Plague and now Raven as well. JP the last man in, and JP just 1, 2, and Jay Savage able to kick out in two, but that is the great equalizer right there. JP now going after Savage with the baseball bat, going after Zach Hamilton with the baseball bat, tries to hit Vampiro. Zach stops it. And the amazing thing about this match is if you go back and you look at it, right at the beginning, when Jake Plague was hitting Vipero 151 times with that baseball bat, you would have thought Vipero would have been the one to be out. Now you got blood all over the ring. You got everything going on. Jay Savage has had both eliminations up to this point. Has absolutely been a team effort, but Jay Savage benefiting and getting the pinfalls, showing you why he is the leader of the syndicate. What is going on, Iffy? Welcome to the stream. And Jay Savage driving JP's head into the mat. Now they talked about their friendship at the top of the match. JP able to step out of the way. Is he going to get him right here? Puts him in it, hits him with the big red button, and you can see all the red. He's leaving all over the place. Jay Savage able to get in and break it up, and that is going to be the hard thing for JP. And facing off 3-on-1. Now JP trying to change that light fixture, shatters the glass all over the ring. And now Vipero looking like his old self again, delivering the neck breaker, and now thought he was going to bring in Zach, then looked like he was going to bring in Jay Savage. Instead, he stays in. Hitting JP with a lot of Rot Rosquetios. And hits him yet again. JP, back of his head, landing on that barbed wire baseball bat. Absolutely on another level right now. Savage going for the chair. JP trying to get up to his feet. And you want to talk about stuff we typically don't see on a Thunder. An absolutely brutal match like this. 2, 3, and Jay Savage ends up eliminating all 3 members of the Judgment Day.
Here are your winners.
But look, here's the thing at the end of the day. If you didn't have some respect for JP before, look at what just happened there. JP got to be one of the toughest guys in the WCW. Jay Savage, even though he got off to a slow start at the beginning of this season, now absolutely full steam ahead for him, helping Zach Hamilton and Vipero get back on track as well. And you would think we could end the show right there. It has been over an hour long so far, and already we've only made it through 3 matches. That is how crazy this has been up to this point. But now what we get to see is Cheyenne and Repentia going to do some battle right here. We know Repentia has her shot at the world title against Ozzy. Cheyenne Davis, the longest reigning women's Universal World Champion, recently losing the belt to Witcher, now stepping into the ring, kind of becoming a measuring stick right here for Repentia.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Gate Crushers from the Garden of Eden, one half of the Universal Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Evil Within, Rex and Tessa.
Repentia making her way down to the ring. You see all the bloody handprints all over. You see the big one, but then you see all the little ones as well and realize exactly what kind of a wrestler she is. Getting ready to go up against, I would say, the greatest women's competitor in the WCW. in the Universal Division, the Queen of the Ring, Cheyenne Davis.
And representing the NWO from St. Louis, Missouri, the Ring of Women's All-Star Champion, the Extreme Shy Girl, Davis!
Now, it's easy to argue, like, you could easily argue for Ozzy as well. You could say, oh, well, Ozzy's the greatest. And that would be hard to argue. But one of these two women have got to be the greatest. And maybe they're both the greatest. I always love seeing those two get in the ring. And that match goes back and forth between Cheyenne and between Ozzy. So that is one of the great things that we can debate probably until the end of the time. But what we can't debate is Cheyenne and Repentia stepping into the ring right now. Huge match for Repentia. Again, a measuring stick to see what's it going to be like facing the level of competitor of Ozzy. The difference, however, Cheyenne and Ozzy have they're very different styles of wrestling. But right now, Repentia getting off to a fast start. We say this every time Cheyenne steps into a ring. She can end your night in 3 moves. She does it all the time. So you got to be careful. You got to control the match. You got to make sure that you're the one controlling the pacing, because if you're not, your night is over when you blink. All of a sudden you blink, 3 things have happened. You're like, what just happened? And then the referee is like, get out of the ring. The match is over. And you're like, what? So will we see it tonight? Will we see the bloody gumdrop come out? Or will we see the 8-second ride? And that is typically the start of the 3 moves. Definitely got to start watching out. And it looks like Cheyenne might be setting up for it. It's going to come down to, has Ozzy done, or has Repentia done her homework? Apparently she has, realizing what is going on. Huge slam right there. Cheyenne coming down on the back of her head, now trying to get back to her feet. Repentia not allowing that to go on. Going after the back, going after the midsection, and look, when that starts to get a little bit weak and then you get hit by the bloody gumdrop, you got to watch out. Cheyenne, though, right here, getting it turned back around in her favor. And that's the thing. That is move number 2. 1, 2. And Repentia's got to watch out for it. Has to make sure that she doesn't keep a lot of space. Cheyenne needs a little bit of space to get off that 8-second ride. That much space right there. Oh, she went for it. Repentia grabs her, however, stops the 8-second ride. And Cheyenne fights through the backcracker. And there it is, 8-second ride, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, you didn't know? Repentia finds a way to kick out of the 8-second ride, but it doesn't get easier. Rolling now out of the ring, and Cheyenne, talking that trash, goes through the second and third rope, cross body onto Repentia. Repentia tried to get her breath, but she is showing you right now why she has been the longest reigning women's Universal World Champion, recently losing it to Witcher, but you can't take the length of her reign away from her. Repentia's got to find a way to get this turned back around. Cannot take many more attacks coming from Cheyenne. Cheyenne's starting to feel it. Throwing her around. Repentia, look, she is like fighting not to let Cheyenne pin her. Cheyenne now gets her in the corner. And a huge clothesline right there. Is that going to do it? Gets her back to her feet. Thought we might have been seeing another 8-second ride. However, we do not. Repentia now getting it turned back around with Cheyenne into the ropes. And a stunner-like maneuver. Repentia wisely not going after Cheyenne on the outside, waiting on the inside. One big kick. And a back suplex. Now letting the elbows go. Huge punch going up to the top. Here she goes. Bloody gumdrop. Hits it. Is this going to be it? Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Repentia comes out the winner, beating Cheyenne Davis, the longest reigning. Oh, you did know. And look at the size difference of these two ladies standing in the ring. These are the two that will be facing off at the very next pay-per-view event, which is Starrcade. Will be facing off for the WCW Women's World Championship. I'm telling you, that could have been the main event right there. Like, hey, let's just go ahead and get up on out of here. Don't even need to see the rest of what we've been seeing. Absolutely crazy. So, while we've been looking at some things, we have been looking back over a few things, and we have not got to see Strudel. So Strudel and Gruffy are going to be facing off here tonight. Again, we saw what happened with these two. Very strange from Eric Bischoff putting those two in the 10-man Rumble, only to be facing off later here tonight in the next match for the WCW Cruiserweight title belt. So, very strange that it went down that way, but that is the way it went down. What I'm really hoping for, too, what I'm really hoping for, and we'll see, I don't know how it plays out. I'm actually hoping we can parlay this into a podcast right afterwards, because there's a lot more things, even some things that came up here tonight that I would love to talk about. Very specifically revolves around this match. So I don't think people, I don't know, I just don't think it's fully understood. We'll see what's understood. But yeah, looking over some of your guys' questions, one of them is what makes our WCW women's division better than other EFEDs? What is the perspective on intergender matches? What makes WCW stand out to other EFEDs? What do you see?
Representing the prime time player
What is going on, Solo? Welcome to the stream. We said this at the beginning, but guys, go check out Solo season and go check out R2K. Go check out both their channels, but go check out Solo. Me and him do a lot of things together. Matter of fact, the next podcast that I have, we're going to talk about some other things me and him may be doing together as well. So we'll just have to see how it all plays out. But there are some crazy good storylines going over there. Iffy is getting ready to get involved in Solo's universe, so that is another thing. Go check that out. It is quite different than the way most things go. But anyway, back to this real quick before we get too deep into this match. Where do you see WCW in a year from now? How far should a person go in promos? What would I do if a person's being disrespectful? A lot of things. Do I see everyone as equal? You guys probably laugh about that because most of you know the answer to that. How do I feel about a toxic environment? I want to announce the new WCW format. I mean, I really want to dig into it, the reasons, what it means, because it does mean stuff, which goes into storyline matches. Every match, including this one, that you see in the WCW, every single match that you see means something. Every one. So then when you're like, hey, throw me a match tonight, it's hard to do that because it's going a certain way. But because we've changed the format, I'm so excited about this new format. Because we've changed the format, there are a couple shows we are going to be able to throw you a match. And that is what these other shows are there for. So be very interested. Thank you, Solo. When he gets into the other streams, he talks about buying a ticket to your E-Federation. That is what he does when he gets into the E-Federations, when he gets into the chat. So absolutely. Yeah, I do the same thing. I always do the same thing, and I appreciate it, brother. I always appreciate it. And guys, that money, like it does a lot of good stuff. So it's very important. It brings better products to you guys. It allows us to do some new things. We are going to be getting some equipment that will allow us to do some other things that is going to be really cool. I've got some other plans too with some people, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm talking to a guy right now who will download the stream after it's over, take it in, and chop all the matches up and re-upload the matches. Then I will create playlists with every single one of your names so you can see every single one of your matches. What that will allow me to do is then go in, take those matches, find the highlight matches, and make videos about just specific characters sometimes. So there's a lot of plans, guys, a lot of things that I really want to do, next level type stuff. That's why I'm looking forward to my next podcast. It'll be very, very interesting. But guys, we haven't talked a whole lot about this match. So Gruffy, brand new to the Universe Mode, taking on I Heart Strudel. Now, Strudel, you'll see him in our Discord. If you guys aren't involved in the Discord, there's a link above. If it doesn't work, just say it doesn't work in there, because I think it only works for one person, apparently. And I will put the next one in, the next one in, the next one in. We need to get everybody, as many of you in the Discord as we can. When you guys have issues, you can reach out to me through the Discord. Easiest way to reach me. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, we got a lot of things, lots of stuff, lots of ideas going on. So, and if I can't get that guy to do it, I've got maybe some other people I need to talk to. Maybe they can do it. Depends on how involved people want to be. But we look at Gruffy. Gruffy, brand new in the universe. Haven't seen him get a bunch of wins yet, but have seen him be pretty dominant in some matches. But he's been in a lot of like specialty type matches, and so has Strudel as of late. Haven't seen a lot from Strudel, but when we see him, except for maybe the last time, I think, he has been absolutely dominant. Went deep into the King of the Ring competition. King of the Ring will never go that way again. That was too long. What is going on, Devin Dowley? Welcome to the stream. We'll do it more like a traditional King and Queen of the Ring. So that'll be good. We'll have 8 people involved in a tournament-style match. And there it is, Tasty Pastry and I Heart Strudel. Strudel ends up coming away, getting the victory over Mr. Gruffy.
Here is your winner, I Heart Stooges.
And this is the thing. This is the exact thing I'm talking about. It is amazing how well Strudel does, but we just haven't seen a lot of them on our television show. That's another reason why we're changing the format up a little bit. We'll always have Nitro or something like it, but we'll always have 2 shows a week. We'll always have that. But we got our Nitro, that's our main show. We got Thunder, that's our next main show, and then we'll have our pay-per-view type events. After talking with some people, we may even come up with a different name for them. But, because you don't have to pay to watch them, right? So it's weird to call them pay-per-view. But everybody knows what I'm talking about when I say pay-per-view. So there's that. Now, guys, here's one of the more interesting things. You look at what Eric Bischoff did earlier. Again, putting these 2 guys in a match. Both these guys could have had a title belt already tonight. They could have had the 10-man Rumble title belt. But facing off here tonight, the champion, Kipty Watson, putting his belt on the line against Chilliwack. One-on-one, mano a mano.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship.
You look at the amount of gold Chilliwack wears coming down to the ring. The thing that's got to make you wonder, how does he not have gold around his waist, minus that waist, his pants, the pants band he's got on, you know what I mean? But how does he not have a title belt? I mean, one of the guys definitely looks like he should be a champion in this match. Getting his shot here tonight. Now, you gotta think he's got the advantage. When you watch the very first match, when you watch that Rumble match, both of these guys in that match, it looked like Kempty gambled and was actually gonna go. Chilliwack, where he came in, was like, no, I'm out of here. Got out of the ring. In the ring, out the ring. Didn't waste a lot of energy. Kempty, on the other hand, took a nail in the coffin. So he has already taken a finishing move here tonight and now has to come down and defend this title belt. Right back at you, Chili. And Kempty, as of late, too, winning a lot of different title belts. Has the Cruiserweight title belt. Has the WCW Special Series 8-man tag team title belt. So, lots of stuff. They got their shot at Totes and at Rowdy for the Universal World Tag Team title belts. And I was just shocked that they had never got a shot at him. So, got their shot this past Nitro. But now, Kempty Watson walking by himself down to the ring, putting that belt that's around his shoulder or over his shoulder on the line here right now. Yeah, the pyro budget is off the charts. It'll always be off the charts. I guarantee you these guys in the crowd have already called 911. If they're not calling 911, I'm not designing the entrances well enough.
Introducing the challenger from the 5th dimension, weighing in at 205 pounds, Fallen Hero, And his opponent, from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 203 pounds, the WCW Cruiserweight Champion and one half of the WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Champions, Kid T. Watson.
And happy birthday going out to Kipty Watson. We're a couple days late on that. Had a celebration this weekend in the great state of Texas. So happy birthday going to him. He is probably 69 years old. I'm kidding, he's not out of his 50s. But when he watches this back, he's going to be like, you son of a gun. So here we go. Current Cruiserweight Champion Kempty Watson putting his title on the line against Chili right now. And really, Kempty is going to want to make sure he maintains control of this. Again, he's already taken the finishing move here tonight. Going to want to make sure he stays in control of this match, because if Chili gets on a roll, it is going to be all over but the crying before you know it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Devin. Like, not only did you pay more money for them front row seats, maybe you go home with no eyebrows. Hope you're not single, because you're going to be single for quite a bit longer. I'll wait till them eyebrows grow back. Ain't no dudes and ain't no girls going to be like, hey, let me get some of that with no eyebrows. But you got to see a great show. You know what I mean? You gotta love that. Kempty getting after right now on the outside of the ring. So far, staying in control, but look, the great equalizer, we have said this before, is on the outside of the ring. Chili now trying to get it turned back around. Kempty getting back up to his feet in time. And while the title belt cannot change hands on a countout, Kempty rolls Chili back in the ring, hooks the leg. One. And Chili able to kick out in two. So like I said, Chili not having it. And look at that. Kempty missing the grab. Chili, though, gets it turned around. Huge overhand right. Huge elbow right to the front of the old scunion. And then jumping up. Not too soon. It's right on time. Then jumps up in a huge DDT. Chilivok now firmly in control of this match. Kind of sends Kempty reeling just a bit. And Chili throws him down, hooks the leg. One. And only a one count. Kempty's the only guy I've ever seen in a bar fight break a urinal with somebody's head. Not his own, somebody else's. And look at this! What? Oh! Little sneaky pin going on right there. Thought he was going to get the better of him. Chili now picking him up. And that is a big slam. Kempty trying to make sure he doesn't take another pinning attempt. Pulls himself up, and Chili lets him do it. Kempty now fighting back. And back and forth they go. Little Harlem sidekick right there. A big elbow, and Kempty starting to feel it just a little bit. Getting back to work and now setting up for it. Can he put Chili away right here? Gets it in, turns him around. There it is. Hooks both the legs. 1, 2, 3. And look, you get put in the hucklebuck, you ain't getting out of it. You know what I mean?
Here is your winner, and still WCW Cruiserweight Champion, Kid T. Watson.
And look, at the end of the day, you had to believe whichever guy got his finishing move in first. Both men, again, in a match earlier tonight, whichever one got his finishing move in was going to be the one who win. Kempty beats Chili to it tonight and comes away with the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. It's crazy now, like the bonus stuff that we see after the show, we will not be speeding through anymore. Even if I don't play it on air, like even if we don't make it into a show, I am going to watch every match. We're going to set up every match to help the talent that might be struggling or help the new talent coming in to start to establish themselves to make the wrestler. So I don't only do it for just these shows. Because look, at the end of the day, I see things, right? And then I got to wait until I see it on screen, and then I can't do anything about it. That doesn't mean people are going to win or lose anymore, but it is going to be better for the storylines. I am here to tell you. Very excited about it. However, now Rebecca Dawn putting the WCW Special Series Survival title on the line.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match and is for the WCW Extreme Classic Championship. Introducing the champion, representing the Outlaws from Virginia, the WCW Extreme Classic Champion, Rebecca Dawn.
It's funny, you go back to season 1, in the beginning, it was really created wrestlers versus other wrestlers, so it was very easy in every match to root on people that were in the chat. Now it is not quite that way. Now it is created wrestlers versus created wrestlers mostly, so it is very hard to like root for one or root for another or root for whatever. Obviously we all have our favorites, we all have the people we know, right? Number one. But yeah, quite a bit different. That is how far we have come. That is how much this has grown and how much it will continue to grow into the future.
And introducing the challenger, representing the NWO from the Garden of Eden, Allison Wagner.
So the one thing that we know with the next two people that make their way down to the ring, we know the champion. And remember, this is all random. We show the champions no quarter in the WCW Special Series title divisions. They're just like everybody else. So to defend one of these titles is very tough. But we know right now Allison Wagner and Rebecca Dawn, the current Survival Champion, will not be starting from the number 1 or number 2 position. We know you can win from those positions. It is much tougher to do so, however.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Order from Birmingham, Alabama, Angela Starman.
Angela Starr, haven't got to see her in a hot minute either, but one of the cause that has been around for quite some time, Angela Starr, the real-life wife of Eagle Star, makes her way down to the ring. Also will not be starting from position 1 or 2. So now, only 3 wrestlers left. Who is going to get lucky enough to not start from position 1 or 2? Like, you can still win, but it is still hard to win from those positions. Angela Starr, actually the first one that really had to get on to me through Eagle Star, but got on to me about how I had her hair. Which is shocking. I'm shocked it doesn't happen more.
And introducing the challenger from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Tammy!
So Tammy, you remember her coming in, immediately winning the WCW Light Heavyweight Champion. Now, that championship belt not even around, that getting merged into the television title, taking a shot here tonight at the Survival title. Now, what's neat about our WCW Special Series title belts, the matches that you see, that is the only way you can win it. The Survival title belt for the men or the women, only one inside the Elimination Chamber. The Outlaw Championship, only one through a 2-minute elimination 8-man gauntlet match with no more than 4 people in the ring at one time. Only way to win it. The 8-man tag team championship title belts, only way to win it. 4 tag teams in.
And introducing the challenger, representing the Disciples of Darkness from the Wasteland, the Deranged Heron.
But only way to win it. 4 tag teams, elimination match. Last tag team standing wins the title belts. The 10-man Rumble, obviously, that's pretty obvious. It's the 10-man Rumble. But remember, in these matches, you get no quarter. The champion gets no quarter. So if you can defend that title belt, one, if you can win it, that's amazing. If you can defend it, it's damn near impossible. People have done it, though. People have done things I didn't even think were possible. R2K in the chat right now won the Outlaw title by defeating all 7 other opponents. I didn't even think that was possible. It is the Outlaw title belt series, such a brutal match. It's on another level.
From the Amazon,
Sid B making her way down to the ring right now. Technically starting from the 2nd position, but whether you start from 1 or you start from 2, it doesn't matter. Both equally challenging. So Sid B starting from technically position 1. Tekrin starting from position number 2. Now again, you can absolutely win the title belt. A lot easier to do it in the Survival, with the Survival title, than it is the Outlaw title, or even the 10-man Rumble, to be fair. I think the lowest spot we saw somebody win the title for the 10-man Rumble was Digital Dogs when he won it from position 3 or 4. So absolutely insane. But Sydney getting her chance here tonight to prove just how dominant she can be. Has already proved it in a couple of her matches already, but now getting that shot here tonight at a title belt. Who is going to be next? In the last 2 matches, I am 100% wrong, which doesn't typically happen, but I have 100% been wrong. I am going to guess that the next competitor out into the ring here tonight, Angela Starr. That's my guess. Who do you think's going to be the next out in the ring? Put that in the chat. You got 10 seconds. And my streak is finally over. Finally, the Totes has come back to the WCW. Now, the really crazy thing about this particular type of a ring, when we talk about the great equalizer being on the outside of the ring, you can see the ring inside the ropes moving. Watch. You can see it move with the wrestler, but you do not see the steel move when they go down on top of the steel. So there is no padding, there is no nothing. Angela start going after a big maneuver, coming up just short on all of it, however. But we got Angela Star right. My next guess. Tammy. Tammy's my next guess. Who is your guys' next guess? Who is coming out next? By the time I think about it, we got 10 seconds, so it's hard to type in those 10 seconds. And I am wrong yet again. It is the champion coming out. The champion now in the ring. Tekrin and the champ facing off. Sid B and Angela Star facing off. Guess who's back? Boom, boom, boom. Back again. Ba-da-da. Totes is back. Ba-da-da. Tell a friend. Da-da-da. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who? Totes! That's who! Nah. Hey, I created a monster because nobody wants to see Totes no more. They want Frankie Two Fingers. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys know what I'm saying. And look at the state of Sid B getting up on the champion right now. Starting to get a little bit dominant over there. And if you guys don't know who Rebecca Dawn is, she is the real life wife of Sentinel. Allison. I'm guessing Allison. I'm changing my guess. And I'm wrong again. That's what I get for changing my guess. Now Tammy making her way into the ring, which means Allison will be the final competitor coming in tonight here in the next 2 minutes. But here's what I can't remember. Is this match number 6 or is it match number 7? Oh, Angela Star with a big slam right there. Sid B going for the pin on Tekrin. Tammy able to kick out. Tekrin able to kick out. The champ getting thrown back out of the ring. And look at that. Tekrin taking it off that one rope up and over. Tammy waiting on the outside of the ring, bringing it back to the inside. Tekrin throwing the champ back in. Sid B and Angela going after it, and now all 6 women will be in the ring right now. No one, not one of them has been eliminated as of yet. Oh, look at this. Tekrin getting after Allison right away. Sid B still on the ground. The champ fighting back against Tammy. Angela going after Tekrin. It looked like Tekrin was going to go outside, but Sid B trying to get her wits about her. Finally comes back, and now she is right back after Rebecca Dawn, and Sid B has been getting the better of Rebecca. Rebecca's been getting the better of Tekrin, but Sid B now fighting against Angela Starr. Now hooks the leg. 1, 2, not even a 2 count. And Tekrin was kind of looking on. Becky was like, stop watching. Get to wrestling. Less watching, more wrestling. And now Tekrin and Becky take it to the outside. Tammy in the corner. But Sid B waiting on her. Ruh-roh SpaghettiOs hits her with the old tree spike. And Sid B not having that kick right to the chest. Takes her over, then backs off. And Tekrin pins somebody. Tekrin pins Angela Starr. So Angela Starr will not win the title here tonight. And then there were 5. Here we go. Tammy throwing Allison back in the ring. All 5 ladies back in the ring. We talked about this last time as well. We haven't seen a lot of use of the Elimination Chamber in the last 3 Elimination Chamber matches. So will we see that here tonight? Will we see somebody going off the top of the Elimination Chamber? Will we see somebody use the Elimination Chamber to throw them into the thing? What in the world was that? If you missed that, holy crap. Tammy had Allison in the corner, went into the rope, and then all of a sudden she came back out after Tammy and upended her. Absolutely devastating move. Tammy now on the outside. Tekrin getting after Allison on the inside. Again, Sid B hits Becky with the tree spike. And Tekrin eliminates Allison. And then there were 4. Tekrin right now on another level. Really, I think Becky's starting to figure it out. Looked like she was trying to get after Tekrin. Instead, gets Sid B, throws her into the corner. Tammy over in the other corner. Tekrin coming out on top in the center of the ring. And Tammy wisely kind of backing off, waiting. Becky fighting through it. And now Tammy getting in there, getting her shot. And a boot right upside her head. She took the boot upside her head. Matter of fact, those might have been Vans upside her head or Converse. Maybe they were Converse upside her head. Becky fighting through that. Tammy putting a submission hold. Now rolls up the leg. 1. And Sid B starts out this match from position 1, but able to kick out in 1. And Becky able to get rid of Tekrin. Tekrin looking like she was going to take this thing and run away with it, but Becky able to get out. A very, very strong competitor. Now look, you get down to the final 4, all of these women very strong. Sid B. Oh, Sid B now setting up for it. Instead, hooks the leg. 1, 2. And I'm telling you right now, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Sid B is coming to town. I should show you guys my shirt. It's hilarious. And Sid B absolutely controlling the ring. Controlling everybody in the ring right now, and now getting excited. Goes down. That is her finisher. Is Becky going to be able to get up? Sid hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3.
Competitor has been eliminated.
And the next pin will determine the very next Survival Champion, Tammy. Or maybe it'll be by pin or by submission. Tammy trying to hook in a submission right there. Sid B fights through it, now gets up. Tammy right on top of the action. Oh, no 5. She turns the 5 back around onto Tammy now. Hooks Tammy, brings her over, sets her up against the ropes. And what is she doing? Oh, throws Tammy right in, throat across that second rope. Went for a stop, misses it. Tammy jumps up, Hurricane Rana. Now Tammy in control. What is she doing here? Gets it locked in. Is Sid B gonna tap out? No, able to break it up. But now Tammy's setting up for the finisher. Gets her and now locks it in. Gets the submission locked in again. But look at that! Sid B able to fight through it and now setting up for her own. And the huge atomic elbow coming in. We might have a brand new champion. And Tammy finds a way to kick out in 2. I'm talking, this is almost like an Earth Day shirt, but it's even better. It's my Christmas shirt. Military style. We'll look at it after this match. Hilarious. And now look at this. She gets it locked in right there. Lets her up instead. And now trying to slow down the pace. Trying to slow down the things that are going on. Guys, why we got a minute? And maybe we don't got a minute. But remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification to miss any time we go live. Share the video. Probably the most important thing you can do. Share that video. Let people know. Let's get more people in the community. Let's get more people in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord now, then what are you doing with your life? Get in there. It's a fun place to be. Here we go. Getting hooked into another one. Referee right on top of the action. Tammy able to not only get out of it, but turn it into a pinning attempt. Sid B, though, gets through there, delivering the knife edge chops in the corner. And another big elbow. Tammy now fighting back. Oh, tried to get her finishing move on it. Sid B sees it. Tries to hit Tammy. And Tammy still finds a way to get it turned around. DDT. And look at these two women, both of them wanting to become the brand new WCW Special Series Survival Champion. Helicopter, helicopter, helicopter. Gets her up. Thought we might be seeing a pin attempt, but we do not. Picks it up. And now gets the submission locked in. Is Sid gonna tap? And Sid taps out. Tammy becomes the brand new WCW Special Series Survival Women's Champion.
And new WCW Extreme Classic Champion, Tammy.
Tammy getting another not quite gold belt, but a really shiny pink belt put back around the waist for the first time since losing the women's lightweight championship. Yeah. These sliders are on another level right now. Here to tell you. But Tammy winning the championship, so congrats going out to Tammy. So, here in just a second, I am going to show you the t-shirt. The t-shirt is on another level, to be fair. Like, watch out. Guess who's back? Back again. This t-shirt's back. Grunt style. Go tell your friends. So, let's get this. Just writing this down real quick. And then we are going to get onto the t-shirt. But yeah. It's funny, I don't buy stuff for myself like shirts or stuff like that, clothes typically, right? So I belong to a t-shirt club, or I get one free t-shirt sent to me a month. And this one came today. I typically don't wear them the same day, but then I was like, you got to do it. You guys ready to see it? Ready for the reveal? You might have to zoom in, but that's a candy cane with a Santa hat that says "Suck it." Santa hat, candy cane, suck it. Gotta love it. You know what I mean? You gotta love it. Can't be mad at that. That's how Grunt Style does it. So here we go, guys. Final two matches of the evening. You want to talk about a crazy card already. It has already been on another level, but we have in the main event the brand new redesigned Women's Hardcore Championship. Used to be called the Knockout title. It wasn't working out that way. I didn't like it. We changed it. Now it's just a Hardcore title. Will be followed by Hardcore title rules. And we saw Kurt Hennig put on a match because of Jimmy Hart and beat Rated R2K for the WCW United States title. Mick Foley, of all people, didn't like it. It's going to come down to the ring tonight with Rated R2K to make sure Jimmy Hart stays in his lane. Will he be able to do it? Who knows? I do not. And I'll tell you what, R2K, when we do our next podcast, whether it be tonight, I hope it is.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW United States Championship.
But I hope it is. If not, it will be tomorrow. I know I've said that in the past, but it's got to happen. Most of the podcasts, I want people to come on. The next one, there's so many things that I've got to talk about that it'll just be me. At least for the first half of it. And then who knows what happens. Yeah. Pogue. It's funny, in the military, I was a combat engineer. And we shared the barracks with some infantry guys. The infantry guys, we're out in training. The infantry guys, they wanted to go to bed and were upset that the engineers stayed up all night drinking. Then we went out and monkey stomped them sons of bitches. And we came back again that night into the barracks. And we drank all night again. And we went back out the next day after being up for 48 straight hours and drunk half of them and monkey stomped them dudes again. I am telling you, engineers, They're like infantry, except they can do math, and they're way crazier. I've never seen an engineer not crazier than an infantry guy. They were so pissed off. Our first sergeant was like, hey guys, they said, and then he set up the third night in rank with the 72 hours, which is what technically we were training for. We used to do a thing called the 72-hour defense, so we used to stay up for 72 hours all the time to train for that. Oh yeah. 72 hours, beat them twice, then sat in their defenses for them and helped them get a win against another group. You know what I mean? It's what you do. Matter of fact, I just found, I'm going to save that for the podcast. I just found something that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to save it. I'll save it. But here we go. Rated R2K already down in the ring. We've talked about Rated R2K quite a bit already tonight and how he won the Outlaw title belt. Curt Hennig able to come in his re-debut or debut into WCW 2.0 and win the United States title belt. However, if you watch that match, you've got to believe Jimmy Hart played a huge role in that. Huge. Okay, Digital's got me beat. He watched MASH. I'd never watched MASH a whole lot. Yeah, EOD guys are pretty crazy. That is true. EOD and combat engineers very similar. But EOD guys can disarm nukes or disarm bombs, to be fair. Combat engineers, we blow them up. We don't disarm them, we just blow it up. We blow up everything.
Introducing the challenger from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 224 pounds, the WCW Underground Internet Champion, the Violator, RTK! And his opponent from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 260 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, Mr. Perfect!
Now, just a quick note. Hats off to the 2K group. These last two packs that came out with these guys. Look at how good DDP is this year. Lex Luger is this year. Mr. Perfect. I would have preferred they called him Curt Hennig, but whatever. Mr. Perfect. Jade Cargill. Like, look at how well they did these last few people. These guys are on another level. They all could look that good. And that's a subject for a podcast. Make sure somebody asks me that question. How can every model look as good as Curt Hennig does right now? That's a podcast question for sure. But yeah, you guys, you hear what R2K is saying in the comments section. He is absolutely right. I believe you take Jimmy Hart out of that match, R2K wins and retains his title belt. So R2K getting a shot here tonight because of Mick Foley. Mick Foley coming into the WCW 2.0, making sure that this goes down fair. But you got to look over the history of wrestling. Jimmy Hart, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, I would say probably the greatest. There's a few in there, like today you could talk about Paul Heyman. You could talk about a little bit ago Teddy Long. You could talk about a little bit past that, like back in the day of Jimmy Hart, Bobby the Brain Heenan. You know, like there are guys out there that you could bring up and it'd be worthy. But Jimmy Hart's got to be one of the greatest managers of all time. Doing things that helped Curt Hennig get ahead in his last match and put the WCW United States Championship title belt around his waist. Now, tonight, Bischoff, because of Mick Foley, giving R2K another chance. Will Mick Foley play a role here tonight? You already know, we're not even asking the question. You know Jimmy Hart's going to. Yeah, see, you should know. Yeah. Very true, Iffy. Ask me about C4. Somebody put that in the... If you're in the Discord, write the question, write topic questions. Write it in the topic question of the podcast. Ask Totes about C4 and lieutenants. Oh. Good stuff. Now, remember, referee up to a 5 count already. You cannot, the title belt will not change hands. But look at this, Jimmy Hart already getting involved, referee taking. Now, she's not going to take a whole lot of more crap, but did take Jimmy Hart's megaphone and threw it on the other side of the ring. Kurt Hennig, though, able to take a little bit of advantage of that. R2K trying to turn it back around. And look at the snake. Jimmy Hart going back over, making sure he's got his megaphone. R2K grabbing Kurt Hennig, driving his head right back into the ground. What is going on, Matt Storm? Welcome back to the stream. Finally, Matt Storm has come back to the WCW. R2K, though, making sure he does not let Jimmy Hart get too involved. You can see Mick Foley and Jimmy Hart exchanging words over there, but Mick Foley trying to make sure Jimmy Hart doesn't get involved in the match. R2K now whips him in. Oh, right to the midsection, to the legs, to the midsection. 2 taps to the back. Call R2K in the morning. R2K now taking Kurt Hennig, whipping him into those ropes. And now what is this? Power bomb to the outside of the ring. And R2K using the outside of the ring right now as that great equalizer. Because I'm going to tell you, though, this is the dangerous part of it. Not if you're controlling the match. Remember, he was controlling it earlier. But as the referees count, got up to around 5, got up to around 6, Jimmy Hart jumped into the ring and started jacking things up. Started taking it to Jackerdoodle Town. R2K now throws Hennig back in the ring. Referee count up to 8. R2K slides in. Kurt Hennig CM's now setting up for it. Is this going to be it? Now takes it, grabs the leg. 1, 2, 3, and R2K wins back the United States title belt.
Here is your winner, and new WCW United States Champion, the Violator, RTK.
R2K becoming only the second 2-time WCW United States Champion. So while Totes may have held the belt for the longest, while Vipero may have held it for the second longest, Rowdy Hunt and R2K now have the distinction of being the only 2-time WCW United States Champions. Now, the moment you have all been waiting for. Wait, oh, no, my bad. Now the moment that you've all been waiting for, we'll get that all fixed. No worries there. Oh, hold on. Let's, yep, R2K1. Don't know what happened there. Thank you. But now the moment you all been waiting for, the newly renamed and retamed WCW Women's Hardcore title belt, Melinda. In the chat, you know her as Iffy, going after Monica Monroe. Haven't got to see her here yet tonight, but Monica having quite a few distinctions with this title belt. God. If it will let me get to it. Having quite a few distinctions with this title belt. Not only the only two-time winner, Melinda could change that tonight, but also the only one to ever defend the title belt as well. What is going on with the game? Got a bad feeling. Got a bad feeling something's going on right now. The game seems to be frozen, which is odd. We'll give it a little bit of time and see what is going downtown, Julie Brown. But Monica, again, the only two-time winner, won it at Bash at the Beach, lost it then to Heather D. Heather lost it to Melinda. Melinda lost it to Kelly, and then Kelly lost it to Monica. Monica then defends it against Allison. And that is how that goes. Give me 1 second because you know Mrs. McGoats is calling. That is how that ends up working itself out. Well, it's a big show. Yeah, it's a big bad show tonight, y'all. Well, we got it all reset. Now we are ready to go again. The moment that we've all been waiting for. Hiding my face.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring, representing the originals from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the Mechanic Melandra Gutierrez.
You know, we talked about doing some things and changing some stuff around and master crafting some movesets. I am here to tell you there was something going on with Iffy's moveset that has been fixed. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here tonight. What makes this match also very, very interesting is you look at the two different types of matches, the two different types of wrestlers these ladies are. And what is crazy, their movesets are so different. Their styles are so different.
And from Berlin, Germany, the WCW Women's Extreme Champion.
But it's so different that these matches line up. These two fighting each other, it lines up for some banger matches. And it could go one way or the other or right down the middle. Like, it could go a lot of different ways. But yeah, these two fighting, definitely something. And look at that brand new hardcore title. That's pretty. That even makes Mickey Mouse want to say, "Come here, little fella." So through some ridiculous time warp thing that just happened, the hardcore title belt is on the line here tonight. It is on the line in this match right now. Whether the referee shows you or doesn't show you, it is going on right now. It's funny, I used to play games with a lady named Electric Boogie. Haven't seen anything from her in 4 years, and today she releases a short again. And she's back to playing video games, so it's kind of funny. Now look at this. Remember, a hardcore title match, so anything goes in this match. That didn't change. Melinda going and getting a trash can. I don't think if she threw that 10 more times, she could get it to land the way it did. And thought we were about to see a suplex into the trash can. We do not, however. And now Monica taking that trash can and throwing it on Iffy, even though Melinda is the one who brought it into the ring. You know we're going to have to ask at some point. Monica now grabbing Melinda, driving her face into the mat. Melinda getting over into the corner, trying to get back to her feet. The referee gets in the way. Monica uses that to her advantage. Or Melinda uses that to her advantage. Monica tries to grab her. Melinda one step ahead, however. And now picks her up and a huge power bomb. You want to talk about some great equalizers. Them power bombs could be the great equalizer right there. Guys, while we got a chance and during our main event, remember, drop like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification. If you're brand new to the channel, this is the first time you're seeing it, or the 977th time that you are seeing this, and you don't have a YouTube account, create it. It's free all month long. Create the YouTube account, subscribe to the channel. That is also free. The like button all month long through the entire month of November. There's a Thanksgiving special going back out to you guys, absolutely free. So hit the subscribe, hit the like button, hit the share button. The only button that's not free is the membership button. But hit that one too. Like, you can hit that. I'm not opposed to you hitting the membership button. Melinda now getting up on top of Monica, dropping the hammer fist, dropping the bows, and then letting the rights go. And it's funny, you look at the back of Melinda's shirt, and you guys might not know what that is, but she could tell you what it is in the chat. Or she could tell you what it is in the Discord. Very Marine orientated. Look at that. Melinda throws that ladder in. Oh, the crowd chanting they want tables. Melinda trying to deliver ladders to them, and the crowd wants the tables. Now Monica throwing Melinda back in. Melinda getting to her feet. Monica trying to deliver what the crowd wants, walking the table over to Melinda. But you know what Melinda wants? She wants ladders. Building the ladder bridge. Monica comes through. Melinda misses and then throws her in. And now fighting back. So tables and ladders and chairs, oh my. This is the exact kind of hardcore main event that we expect, especially from these two. Melinda getting back, getting her wits about her now, picking it up, picking her up and dropping her on her back. Grabbing the trash can and saying, look, I'm not the only one that can get hit with the trash can here in the ring. Throwing that trash can down onto Monica. And now setting up for it. Are we going to see the Fafo Slam? She tries it. Monica turns it back around, delivering the big elbow and Rot Row SpaghettiOs. That's her finisher. We can't see what's going on. 2. And somehow Melinda able to kick out after getting that super stomp put on her. Moves out of the way and Rot Row SpaghettiOs. I thought we were going to see it. We don't see it, but she does take a high heel boot right to the face. And look, everything is legal in these hardcore things. So she's choking her out in the corner, all legal. Melinda now delivering a big left elbow, and she set it up. Throws Monica on top of the bridge. Is she going to do something about it? Referee starting the count. Melinda taking her time, though, maybe to recover a little bit. And now getting out of the ring. That will restart the referee's count back to 1. Monica able to hook up with Melinda first. Melinda trying to catch Monica right and dirty. However, Monica sees her coming. And now Melinda taking her down to the ground. To the ground now. She took her down to the ground now. Come on, get down now. Oh, you got to get down on the ground now. Yeah, I'm white. I'm just saying. It's as much rhythm as I could come up with. And what in the Jesus was that? Taking her head, bouncing her off the trash can, now going after the arm. Working the arm over, and we talked about the two different styles. When you look at the style of Monica, she goes and does a lot of stuff, like goes after the head, a lot of the DDTs, the super stomps. When you look at Melinda, it's a lot of stuff that's going after the body. So then when you see Monica going after that lower section of the body, probably like the best thing Melinda could hope for, but you got to be careful because Monica can hit that super stomp out of nowhere. And I think she was trying to set it up there. Melinda now trying to get it turned back around in her favor, throwing her in and going after that midsection yet again. Shout out to the bedazzled jawboners that are out there. I had to reread that because I was like, I'm about to say jawboners. And now it's the same thing. Monica's got to be happy going for that lower section because typically Melinda going after, and is she going to do it this time, or is the trash can going to stay in the way? Looking like she wants to do something about it, but the trash can in the way right now. Both ladies talking that smack to one another. Monica walking around, Melinda acting like she doesn't see her, but you gotta believe she does. Monica able to get in though. Gets her back in the corner, and watch out. Throws her down on top of the ladder. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, only a 1 count, but again, we have seen finishers end people's night after a 1 count, so definitely something we got to watch out, something we got to be careful about. Monica now putting her down, getting her in a submission hold. Referee Ava looking. Is she going to call it? No, and now Monica, what is she doing on the outside of the ring? Going after, getting the kendo stick, and that is 3 shots. Melinda getting out of the way. Just gets out of the way, takes it off the second rope, and now throws her down once, twice, only 2 times a lady. Throws her down twice, doesn't quite get the trifecta, picks her up, drops her right on her head, and watch out, that usually sets it up, but doesn't this time for some reason. And Melinda going after the head, going after the back of the head. Monica getting out of the way, and Rob Rose SpaghettiOs, this might be it! Super stomp to the head, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Monica will retain the WCW Women's Hardcore Championship.
Here is your winner,
Monica proven to be quite the hardcore champion, able to defend that belt 2 times now under the new rules for the last 2 times, but you could definitely see a difference in the way Iffy wrestled tonight. Will she be able to take that and parlay that moving forward into some bigger and better things? We'll have to wait and see, but congratulations to all those tonight who either won championship belts or defended their championship belt. But guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Remember, drop the like, subscribe, do all the stuff, right? All the stuff that all the people say. Share the video, probably the most important thing you can do. If you're rewatching this, find the link to the Discord. Get into our Discord. A lot of fun, a lot of good stuff going on there. Lots of stuff, lots of wrestling stuff happening in our Discord. Would love to have you in there. Become a part of the community, and maybe one day we will see you in the middle of the ring. But guys, remember, if you get a chance today, you see somebody being a dick, you see somebody being an asshole, you see somebody being mean, whatever you want to call it, take a step back. Sometimes you got to handle it a certain way, but maybe today we handle it with a little bit of grace. Maybe today we choose to give those guys a pass, and maybe that pass makes a difference in their day and gets them back on track. So, appreciate everything you guys do. Love you guys. We'll catch you all in the next one. We will see you later. Peace.